guys, Ashmere here from My Beauty Therapy. Just a quick intro to this week's video. So we all got together and decided to just kind of talk about what was on our minds. And well, I'm sporting some very 90s inspired lip in honor of one of our favorite conversations from our therapy session last week. Join us as we talk a little bit of 90s, a little bit about swatching, and obviously we got into some brow conversations because, well, when do we not talk about our brows? So join in on the conversation. Let us know what you think, and hopefully you'll enjoy this too. Join in, you'll like this conversation too, and you'll like and subscribe down below. All right, here we go. Take it away.
I have a very important question before we move on to a new topic. Very important. Do I want pizza or a cheeseburger?
You just said you wanted a cheeseburger all week
I
long.
know, but now I'm looking at pizza. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that make me happy, yeah, I placed like multiple orders for things this week. I had to shop. It was a must.
I did too.
It just made my heart. Yeah. Okay. See. Do you shop online now that you work in store, or?
So I continue to put things in my cart, and it's normally things that we don't carry, or if I know that I'm going to be shopping, I put it in my cart so I know what I want to buy.
That's so smart. So smart.
I found, I still get breakouts pre-PMS. What is it called? Hormonal breakouts. I still get those. And so I found something, it's 5% benzoyl peroxide, and I don't know the percentage of glycolic acid. It is amazing. Shrinks that sucker overnight. I love it.
Oh, sweet.
I love benzoyl peroxide. I think it works better for me than salicylic acid.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those little zit patches.
I have yet to try those.
Oh,
those are good.
My God, they are amazing. Kind of gross when you peel it off and all the goo is now on the pad.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Is it like the pore strips, but then for pimples?
No, it's not like the pore strips. It's so it's not something sticky that pulls the stuff that's out of the pores, because I can't use those. They like hurt and irritate my skin and rip my skin, and it's gross. These, it's kind of like, it's a little rubbery, soft Band-Aid that you can still easily peel up, even on your peach fuzz. But whatever goo is in it just draws it out like a salve. And it just expands into the little Band-Aid thingy. It's really gross. But they work so good. It doesn't dry out your skin. Garen has used them. Nick has used them. I always keep a package of them. And nobody can see them on a Zoom call because they're clear. And some of them that you can buy, I don't think the ones I have do it, but some of them you can buy, you can put your makeup on over it.
Those are the ones I have. And I've never seen them do the goo thing, and don't hate me, I don't get like it's like tiny. It's like I don't get a lot of pimples. I just like.
Well, the ones that I have even help with like the deeper hormonal ones, the little cystic guys.
I love it.
It helps to shrink I don't know how it does it or why or what ingredient makes it work, because it's like a single ingredient list on the back. But I love those things. They are magic. The best.
I want them in my life. But I wear them, and I'll put makeup over them when I get a random.
Those came out a while ago, right?
Yeah, they were one of the Korean beauty brands that brought them over first, and then everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
I may have to pick them up.
And they're not that expensive at all.
They're not. I just always thought it was a gimmick.
I love it better than any zit cream.
Yeah, because the backside, the bad side, I don't know what I want to say. The downside is you get dry and crusty if you use it too much. with
Yeah.
visiting things.
Whereas
I
this
do.
does not
Oh.
dry you out at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to try it. I mean,
Right.
yeah. Problem is I buy that stuff and then I don't have a breakout for like 8
And
years.
you're like, I don't need it anymore.
That's
I
why you
know.
always keep it in stock at your house.
I know. That's so true. Oh my God. Somebody on a group I follow, I think it was like on a Facebook group or something. Everybody's like taking pictures of their makeup collection and their skincare collection. And I'm like, amateurs. I
please.
don't have enough space in my computer. And my screen doesn't cover my picture. Like, I need a
You're
macro
like, can I
lens,
do a
micro.
panoramic? Okay.
Right? That's what I meant. Yes. I was like, amateur. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I remember those days. I was 12. Just kidding.
I know. I'm like, you're not hating.
So much shade. So
Which-
much shade being thrown. I'm not hating. I'm a little jealous because
Right.
I'm like, they probably use everything they own.
That's where I'm like looking at my stuff and I'm like, because now I'm trying to get some, I no longer have the dresser. That's that cute antique dresser. So everything's in bins, but it's not really accessible because it's in the closet. So Iris doesn't get it, but I want it to be in the bathroom closet,
Oh,
but I need more bins, but I want them to be
Yes.
nicer. So I'm getting those like
Yes.
clear, pretty sturdy, thick acrylic bins from,
Yeah.
I found some at Target and Bed Bath and Beyond.
ooh.
And I'll be organizing, but I'm just like, you are an idiot. And then the whole thing, like, so I don't know if you remember before I used to say, like, I hate when people say it's their collection, because I think to me that implies that like you're buying it with the intent to just collect, like,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
right? I don't know. When I was younger, we went on a trip and I wanted to buy something. And my mom was like, oh, you should start collecting stuff. And that way, every time you go on a trip, you always have like a spoon.
Something that you
or
collect. Yeah.
whatever.
A spoon.
Not
And
thimble.
so then
You
it
know.
finally hit me, like, I have a collection. It's a
Yeah.
collection. I have these things that I don't want to get rid of. I have great memories for a lot of them. I may not always use them, but I do look at them
Yeah.
and I think they're pretty, and I can't, occasionally I'll let go, but I'm just,
As long
I
as
have
you
a collection.
swatch it, that counts as using it, and therefore
Yeah.
it's not a collection anymore.
I do like that justification.
Maybe we do a swatching compilation. Whenever we're bored, we'll just film ourselves swatching.
Like that.
Oh, it makes us feel useful, like we're using our
You can
product.
even get
I like
creative
that.
on your
It does.
swatching and like draw a smiley face or a horse or kitty cat or have some fun with it.
Oh,
I
Swatch
sometimes miss the
party.
days when like I would spend my days swatching on the back of my hand or showing product, and then like halfway through my day, like the back of my hand was just like this abstract work of art. I'm like,
That's the
oh,
best.
those were so the nicest days.
You
But
can do that.
you can do that.
or when you're
The
like, this
only thing-
liner literally won't come off. And
Yes,
you're like,
yes.
I had it on for 7 hours.
You're like licking your hand, licking your thumb. It's still not budging.
I washed my hands, I swear. I would always
Isn't
have to
that
tell
crazy?
people that.
Like you do it and you come in the next day and you're like, you still have liner on your hand. Did you shower? Yes, I did. And I
Yes,
washed
I
my hand.
did. I'm like, why is it never that good on my eyes though? Like it's never that
Yeah, I don't know.
good. I don't understand. I'm like, my eyelids are not that oily.
I don't know. Why does my mascara transfer? These
Because
are
my
questions no one will ever know.
no one will ever be able to answer.
All right. So, what other beauty questions will the world never be able to answer? Why can't I find the perfect red lip?
Why does my favorite color always get discontinued?
Yes.
Oh God, that's a good one. That's true. Because like every time there's a discontinued product, like then out of the woodwork, I remember when you were looking, but I love that 7. And I'm like, well, obviously you must have not bought it fat enough because we
It's
all love it and now
discontinued.
it's gone. Like what is wrong? But why is it always the perfect color that gets discontinued?
It is.
I hate, or the perfect formula. Like, oh man, when you find the perfect foundation and then you go
That
to
mousse
rebuy it and it's
foundation
gone.
in the jar. I want to know why I always look amazing right after I do my makeup when I'm still at my vanity with all my lights. And then as soon as I walk out my bedroom, it doesn't look so good no more.
No.
Dude.
Even
You
in
need that
natural
light
light.
to
I'm
follow
like,
you
I
around.
look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, this looks good. And then I like catch myself in one of the mirrors somewhere else. I'm like, what happened in those 5 seconds?
So yeah, I go from my mirror, like literally I'll be sitting in this exact same spot, do my makeup. I feel like I take 17 selfies because this is my routine. Like I'm like, I love it. Boom. Turn on my Zoom camera and it's like The Walking Dead. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
It's like, who turned on the
I'm-
zombie filter? Those
I'm
under eye
like-
circles weren't there 2 seconds
weren't
ago.
there. I'm using the same lighting and then like nothing, like no makeup, like lipstick's gone. Like I'm like, I haven't moved. I didn't drink anything. How come you can't tell that I have a lip on right now? Like I'm so annoyed.
I don't know. How come when I do my makeup and I like look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, this looks great. And I go to take a selfie and it looks like shit. I don't see the
Yeah.
lines that the camera is showing me.
If I had a nickel for every selfie I deleted, I wouldn't have to work anymore. I could
Right?
I could
Dude.
afford to buy all the beauty products I want.
That's right.
The camera's a bitch. She is a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is wrong with you?
And why does it when this happened a lot when I had my Samsung phone, not my Apple phone, it would always back up my pictures to my OneDrive account. So even if I deleted it off my phone, it
Oh,
was still up
still
there. And then I've started recently getting like weekly emails of, oh, here's your memories from 5 years ago. And it's just one after the
I
other
know, I
of
don't
horrible,
want those
horrible
memories.
selfies.
You're
I'm
like-
like, I deleted that.
I didn't want
I
that
needed
to begin with.
Yeah, there was a reason it got deleted.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
that's
reminder I
funny.
don't want.
I'm so annoyed with like products that claim they're long wearing or they're gonna set your makeup between sprays or powders and then like they never work.
Nothing.
I'm like, I have this magic power of like sweating through everything. I'm like, what is, and you know, the only thing I never sweat through was that foundation that got discontinued in the jar that we're still loving in life. Yeah, I'm just saying that right now. Still mourning it. It's the only product I've never sweat through. But I went yesterday, I went somewhere and it was so humid. It wasn't hot, but it was humid. So like I was sweating even though I wasn't hot. And then I go to the bathroom, I look in the mirror and I take my glasses off and I'm like 2 different colors because my foundation, which was put on my face to match my neck so that, you know, I looked like I allowed my face to get sun. Now all of a sudden was back to its normal color. And I'm like, we have problems. I'm out in public. This can't happen. It's a problem. And there was spray, there were powder, there was everything. I'm like, I need to make sure this makeup doesn't move.
And it moved.
And it moved. Lies, the industry tells us.
Yet
Nothing
we still
stuck.
buy it.
Oh, all the time, every day.
I know. And we continue to do so.
All
I'm
the time,
eating up
every
those
day.
lies. Yep. I believe it.
Absolutely. You're going to set everything done. I'll take you. You're going to make me look 20 years younger. I'll take you. You're never going to move. This eyeliner will never move. I'll take you too.
Right.
They all move.
You're going to do my makeup for me. I'm going to take you. Right. It's like, oh,
Yes.
it's effortless. It's so easy. Perfect cat eye every time.
Oh my God.
Just on one eye.
I
yeah.
may or may not be the biggest sucker for like those Instagram ads that tell like, you need to try this and it's like it'll never budge or it's a stencil or this, and I'm like, may or may not be a sucker for those. Just saying.
Oh, I thought you were about to pull out.
No. No, but no, not a beauty product, but I did buy a freaking bra off of one of those ads, and let me tell you, biggest mistake ever. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Those are all drop shipping
Feed.
ads from like AliExpress. Or whatever
I
it is.
am so upset right now. I was a sucker for the leggings that were supposed to make your butt look amazing.
Leggings?
do
Oh,
it.
leggings. I'm thinking
Leggings. Yeah,
thinking
I'm
something else.
such a sucker.
Leg warmers.
Just don't do it. Learn
I was
from my
like, how do
lessons.
leg
Heed
warmers
my
make your
warning.
butt look better?
Well, yeah, no, I'm such a
I
sucker
Just
for all
wait,
that
that's
stuff.
gonna be in her feed tomorrow and she'll buy them tomorrow.
They probably will be, right?
Instagram's
yeah.
always listening.
Oh my
Right?
God, it totally is.
Before I
Dude.
had eyebrows, I bought the tattoo brow to try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if you shave off your
No.
eyebrows, I'm sure they would be fine. And in like, if you were taking a photo, I'm sure it would be fine. But like in person,
Mm-mm. No. Yeah, I'm very happy to have brows now. Now the difficulty is keeping my brows neat. Like this is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I miss having a brow waxer like when I worked in stores and brow waxing was at my fingertips. Now I'm like I have to go find someone. And I don't trust them right away. Like, no, I have to see your like can brow
Right, do you
waxers
have
please have a
pictures?
portfolio? Right.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need them to have a portfolio of their work before they touch my brows because I worked really hard to get these.
And multiple
just not anybody's
recommendations.
That's right. That's
And
right. I
they
need
better be
references.
BBB accredited.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna need references
your
immediately.
insurance.
Thank you very much. Yeah. This is a thing. And it's like now when you have brows that grow, well, all of the hair grows. What's worse is like the hair that is not supposed to be there grows faster than the hair that is supposed to be there.
Yeah.
It's a thing. I'm like,
How are your brows doing, Jeanette? Is it?
oh yeah, that's right. You started.
Well, I still haven't bought it because I don't remember to use it. So I'm still got the other one.
You got to keep it with your skincare. So then you know to use it.
Every night.
Yeah.
I always forget.
It's my first step every night. Before I do it right before I brush my teeth. So I do my brow gel first, then I brush my teeth, and then I go directly into skincare. So it becomes a routine. And there's enough time for it to dry and sink in before I start my skincare.
I think that's
Because
why
I don't wanna
forget to
take away.
use it. Is I'm too damn lazy to wait for it to soak in. I just want to slather and go.
Just slather. I do. I slather and go.
Just slather.
I throw it on and I do everything. I'll do maybe my eye cream last since it's the area. But otherwise I just slather and go.
Because I'm like, knowing my luck, I'd put it on and then slather my moisturizer on. And then I have a big old bushy Neanderthal unibrow going.
Look, but at least you can work with a unibrow. Then you have more to shape. You're good to go. Full disclosure, I'm still completely obsessed with the original Beverly Hills 90210. I am now deep into season 6 because I started rewatching the entire series.
So they're in college.
They're in college. They're in last year of college. Maybe season 7. I can't remember. But Val's already there. Like we're deeply embedded into Beverly Hills life, and I have every intention of turning my fall this year into a 90s fall.
I love that.
Makeup, everything. That super pale skin with like the dark lip. I'm so living for it right now. I'm so living
You'll
for
have
it.
to start slicking your hair back so it's
Yes!
all sleek.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can we do
Yes.
like a 210 week on Instagram or something?
Yes. Yes. Everybody
Like,
pick
I don't
a
know
character.
if I can do a whole month, but I could do a week for sure.
Oh my God. I am so like in love. I'm like, why did these fashions, why did this makeup, why did these, okay, the haircuts I can do without. Especially the like mid,
Rachel. That was the era of the Rachel.
Yeah, this 90, these short cut, like the bob, the thing. I'm like, the only one who I think consistently, well, Brenda always had good hair because she never let them chop it off except for the last season when she went orange or something that she was on. And then Valerie always had good hair because she had the lob. She always had a lob, and she was like ahead of her time. I was like, okay, Val, she had a great hair the entire time. But like Kelly, why did they ever cut her hair short? That page boy haircut was like not cute.
We'll have to get you some of those butterfly clips, the little ones.
Oh my God. So we're into the season when Donna starts wearing those.
Yes.
All the way back.
And yes. And 7 like across the top of your head, like a
crown.
A rainbow. Yep. I think my driver's so I carried that all the way into like the 2000s, like the early 00s. Because I remember my driver's license picture from when I lived in Florida, like in 2004, I had the crown. I was like, I think it's permissible because I was so young. Like, I'm gonna give myself a little. I didn't know. I didn't yet know better. I was just, it's too young to understand. That was bad. But yes, I had like short hair to here, and then a crown of butterflies, and every color. Like,
and they had to be sparkly. Colors. They had to be like coated in glitter.
Oh yeah.
Yes. With still my single like thin line brow.
And those weird plastic like crocheted chokers.
Yes.
That were all stretchy with one little charm.
Oh yes. And then do you remember when it went into those headbands with like that? They were like torture, like
with the jaw clips. Like
yes.
I loved those. I wore them.
I had one.
I always wanted to love those, but because I have natural curly hair and it's like doesn't tame, like if I put that in, then I just looked like I had a poof behind it.
Like a lion's mane.
Yes. And it wasn't cute, but I always wanted to be so cool with those in. That and remember when it was a thing to zigzag your part?
Yeah. Those things, I just remember, like, I have such a big forehead. I would look at photos and be like, why are you wearing that?
Yeah.
And I would have troubles. I'd be putting sunglasses on and on throughout the day. And by the end of the day, I look in the mirror and the sides have all come out. So I've got this like,
oh my God, yes.
Because I never stayed in right. And then my hair was so fine that it would start here. By the end of the day, it's like back here.
I would constantly have to like take it out,
redo it
back in. Yeah.
It was
and
never.
Be careful not to like poke your eye out or your ear out because you would like hook it around your neck and spin it around and then like bring it up.
Yeah. Oh my God. So that was always my thing. Is I always freaking like shoved it into my eye. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I put these things on? And then my hair would get tangled in it. Oh my God, it was horrible. The things we thought were cute. And I'd still do it. I totally do it. Food's here. A cheeseburger is here.
Yay.
Yes. It has. Oh my God. We're bringing back the 90s. I was so cute in the 90s too.
I was so awkward. I had way too many moments. I did the like baggy jeans with the
flannel shirt tied around your waist.
Thank you. Flannel around the waist, and then the men's V-neck shirt because that was the thing. And
heavy
then like
black
the next
eyeliner.
Minute, and then the next minute I'm wearing some, I don't even know what to, like Twin Peaks type button dress that you would then have like this big floppy hat with. I didn't know who I was.
Oh, but do you remember the long floral? Yes. And the long floral skirts with like the baby tee, and then you would wear them with those white Keds with the big thick soles on them. Remember those shoes? I would wear
like the like construction style boots.
Yep.
Oh yes, the Timberlands. Yeah, before they were
Yes.
Tims, before they were something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God, those were the days. I went through a thing where I only wore men's shirts, like men's button-down shirts constantly
Oh.
with like super short jean shorts and like those slides, those Adidas slides that like everybody had. But I had the knockoffs because my mom's like, I'm not paying $45 for slides. Like, here's the $10 knockoffs from like
Pay
Fedco
less.
because yeah, pay less for Fedco if you were in San Diego and like
I
yeah.
remember Fedco.
Yes.
I love it. Memories. Okay.
Let's all meditate on how we're gonna bring back the 90s in our own way come September. That is my challenge.
I'm doing Gwyneth Paltrow circa Great Expectations.
Ooh, I love that.
It's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Yeah, like September, every Wednesday in September is 90s.
It's
And
90s.
just do it.
Yeah. I'm
Other
so
than
good
the
for it.
first one, which is ABC's.
Right.
Okay.
But all the others will be
Fine.
90 themes.
Yeah. And we can
Okay.
play REM in the background.
Oh my God. Anybody watching this, join us on 90s.
Yeah.
90s
No
theme.
doubt.
90s
Oh no,
September.
someone opened the door.
No doubt. Oh no. The time is.
They
Hi,
opened the
Iris.
door.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of My Beauty Therapy. These beauty therapy sessions are kind of our sanity, and we hope you'll enjoy them too. So if you like this kind of conversation, if you have any suggestions for what you want us to talk about, please drop them in the comments down below. Like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it, and thank you so much for joining us. Have a good one. Bye.